Welcome to a brief introduction to ASNA Wings. In this 5-minute video, I'll briefly explain ASNA Wings, the newest member of the ASNA System I family of application modernization products. We've sold ASNA Monarch, our application suite that migrates green screen RPG to .NET, for several years now. We've migrated millions of lines of code with it. The migrated logic resides on a Windows server, and the display files are rendered as Microsoft ASP.NET browser pages. We've successfully migrated millions of lines of RPG with Monarch. And now we're proud to announce ASNA Wings, the newest member of the Monarch family. Unlike Monarch, ASNA Wings isn't a migration product. It's an application modernization product. Wings provides a fast, lightweight process that transforms dreary 5250 green screens into modern, responsive, browser-based user experiences. Wings uses IBM's Rational Open Access RPG Edition. This means that only your display files are modernized. All of your green screen RPG remains intact on the System I.
With that brief intro, let's see Wings in action.
Here's a typical RPG green screen application. It features a rather standard work with panel and then other data entry panels. This program not only looks typical, but it's also typical in how it's constructed. It has several RPG programs with many program calls. Several of these programs provide the display files for this application. Here we're using an option that under the covers calls another RPG program with its own display file. When we're done using the program, we can press F3 to end it. This application clearly needs a user experience makeover. Let's put Wings to work. ASNA Wings works from within Microsoft Visual Studio. Here we've started Visual Studio and clicked File New Website. From the Other Templates section, we're selecting a new ASNA Wings website. We'll name this one Jolt Site and click OK. This is what Visual Studio calls a Solution Explorer. It is where all the files for our project live. We're going to add a folder to contain the Wings modernized display files. Into that folder, we're going to import DDS to create the Wings versions of the traditional display files. We've right-clicked on the folder and selected Import from DDS. Here we identify the display files we need to import from the System I. ASNA Wings uses a live connection to the System I through ASNA Datagate for this process. Although you don't write any code for an ASNA Wings website initially, you may later want to further extend and enhance the presentation layer on the .NET side. You can use ASNA Visual RPG, VB.NET, or C# for that. We've selected C# for this project. When OK is clicked, the Wings import process starts. Wings gets the display file information it needs from the System I and imports it into the project. We've imported cust DSPF, and here it is imported into the Wings project. Now we'll run the project. It takes Wings a few seconds to compile the display file on the .NET side, but once this one-time compile step is complete, the application starts. Remember that Wings is providing the presentation layer only. Otherwise, the only code running is your green screen RPG program on the System I platform. Until you configure things otherwise, the standard Wings sign-on screen is displayed. This step is quite configurable and can be customized to your needs. We'll sign into the System I and run the custinc program for which we originally showed the green screen version at the start of this video. Here is the migrated display file. It has a high level of fidelity with the original program, but the display files are now hosted in a browser. The data entry format is also in cust DSPF display file, so Wings also modernized it. However, the record format for task 11, showing order details, resides in another display file that hasn't yet been modernized by Wings. When it is requested, Wings' built-in 5250 emulator shows the unmodernized screen. While this screen isn't as attractive as the others, it also isn't disruptive, and the application continues to work as you would expect it to. We can press F3 or click Exit to quit using the program. This has been a very quick introduction to ASNA Wings. It showed you how quickly and effectively you can use ASNA Wings to modernize your System I green screen applications. For more information, please visit www.asna.com/wings or contact us at contactsales@asna.com. Thank you very much for your time.